This is a lake you can buy for 24 hours. It's stocked with monster fish, professionally managed, and you get the whole lake to yourself. So that's what we're doing today. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am super excited today. As you see, we are out here at a remote location in East Texas, and this is gonna be our home for the next 24 hours, compliments of private water fishing, guys. Now, let me tell you a little bit about private water fishing if you're not familiar with them. They are a private membership or private club access for fishermen. This location is a fishing and camping site, and that is why we are gonna be here camping for the next 24 hours while we fish this beautiful lake behind me. Now, there's two lakes on this property, and they are both loaded with tons of fish. We got trophy-sized bass, we got huge catfish, delicious crappie, and those big old bluegills. So anything you want to catch out here, we can really make happen. But today our main goal is going to be targeting some really nice sized bass and just trying to survive out here for the next 24 hours, like I said. So without further ado, let's drop the camera, grab the gear, and get at it and make the most of this evening. One of the cool features about private water fishing is most locations actually have john boats on the property that you're allowed to use. On top of that, they have trolling motors too, so I can just putt around this lake with ease, and that is exactly what we're doing today. Fortunately, I don't have a fish finder with me, so I can't really check depth, but since this is a farm pond, I'm assuming we're somewhere in the about 10 to 15 foot range. Nothing really crazier. Ton of bait just coming off that ledge right there. As soon as I pull up to this spot, I'm gonna get a cast in, make sure this is dialed in. Seems pretty good. Okay, let's get this over there. Oh, already got hammered, just like that. Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude, that is a solid fish too. Whew. First cast, boys. First cast. Okay, look at this beautiful fish, guys. The size and shape of these things, really nice. Beautiful colors too, and he just chowed down on that thing without even thinking about it. Honestly, I don't see any other marks on his mouth where he's been bit or anything, or he's been biting lures, I mean. So this might be the first time he's ever been caught. Here we go, first fish of the day, guys. All right, let's just get another straight cast in there. Oops. Line must have been caught up a little bit right there. See, there's more stuff popping over there. That's just making me want to come over here. I could see it when I was putting the boat in the water. I think there's some fish on that edge, man, like real shallow if I'm not mistaken, like right up against that. Yep. Oh my God, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, another solid fish up in these logs, man. A little 2.5, maybe 3 pound bass right there. Again, on that jig in this log right here. Let me get him unhooked. See if we can get another one right back out there. See ya. Trying to fish shallow right now, see if there's anything in these shallow points. Trying to figure out the lake, honestly, too. It's not a very big lake, but it's definitely got a bunch of different points and bunch of different types of structure. There we go. That's a good one. That's a tank. Oh yeah, that's what we're after, boys. That is what we're after. That is every bit of like a 4 pound bass right there. We could probably get a real quick weight on it. I see a measuring board right here in front of me, so I'm gonna get a real quick measurement for you guys. 20 inches on this guy. Whew. Look at that bass, man. Just came up and annihilated. I thought I was in a tree branch at first. Look at that. Munch. Thank you, buddy. You just made my day so much better. Zeroed out. Let me know what you guys think right now in the comments below. Thinking 4 pounds. 4 pounds, 4.16. There we go, 4 pounder. Like I said, just a little over a 4 pound bass. Look how beautiful that fish is, guys. Absolutely stud. Beautiful colors. It's been through some stuff. You can see this little scars on its body. He's in that mud, in that dirt. Look at all that dirt on his body. Lets me know that these guys are really, really shallow. Look at his tail, getting that dirt all in that. So that's a good sign. Now we know where to start casting into these shallow patches. Let's get him back in the water though, man. Real beefy boy. Whew. It's kind of hard to release over this edge, but there we go, guys. I'm stoked right now. That was a solid fish. So sick. And just like that, the wind has died down completely. It's crazy how it is today, man. Really wild weather. Like, this is what I love to fish right here. Fishing shallow when you're getting all the way like up against the bank like that, and then working your way out. Acting like a bait coming off the edges. This is like my favorite type of fishing. Because when you do get the bite, it's so quick and subtle, and sometimes it's like by the time you set the hook, you can flip it right there, flip them into the boat. Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys! Woo! There we go, guys. Another nice one, man. This guy's kind of got some weird back damage on him, but another solid fish. Bit it right before we got to the bank. Seems like that chatterbait changeup was the right thing to do. Let's get him back in the water, though. All right, there we go. I think that's fish number 4. See you, buddy. Got to be some more good fish in this. It's like a shallow point right here. It's literally just the V notch of this this pond, this lake. Oh yeah, we're on. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, there we go. That's a little guy. We're finding them. That's crazy. Smallest fish of the day. He was pretty far out from the edge too, so it seems like the chatterbait is working, driving that bite in, guys. There we go. Plump little guy though. Look at the size of these fish, man. Like, just plump little stout boogers. Oh well, back in the water you go, buddy. All right, guys, we are back here on land. We're about to set up our camp for the next 24 hours, I guess. It seems like they have this nice cement slab right here. I'll probably pull up the car somewhere in this area, and then I'll either still pitch the tent down here or just try to find a flat spot on the grass or a comfy spot. I'm not too sure about sleeping on the cement. It might kind of be a little rough, but hey, I'm about to figure it out. Let's start getting this camp set up because we only got a few more hours of daylight, and it looks like probably about 2 left, so it's time to really start grinding. I know there is one more lake on this property. I'm really tempted to see if we can go try to do some evening fishing over there, but if that doesn't play out, I'm not going to be too concerned, because at the end of the day, I feel like we've still had a lot of fun out here, and we still got plenty more of adventures ahead of us just trying to survive out here for the next 24 hours. So let's go ahead, start working on camp, and we'll catch with you guys in just a second. All right, guys, we've officially finished setting up camp. Here is our home for the next 24 hours. It's actually pretty luxurious, I'm not gonna lie. We got that air mattress, twin size, got a nice little reclining chair in there, got our ice chest / nightstand. So it is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. That's like straight setup. If you guys are interested in learning where to get this tent right here that took like 6 seconds to pop up, I'm gonna leave a link below in my description. I picked it up on Amazon a couple years ago. I think it was like $100 or something like that. On top of that, we got a little fire pit right here. Just so that way when we get back from fishing this evening bite, we can just start cooking dinner right away, and we don't have to, you know, wait to look for firewood or dig a hole or anything like that. We want to make sure we isolate any sort of flames that we do create at this spot, and then we contain them by, you know, putting that dirt back over. And honestly, I'm gonna try to make it look like it never even happened. It was never even here. But now that we've talked about beautiful camp rigged, we're gonna go ahead, walk down to this pond, and I'm gonna start swapping out some lures and show you guys what I've been seeing. I'm hoping it'll start happening right now. There's been some shimmering happening right here in front of this dock and towards that log over there. Tons of bait fish keep popping, they keep jumping. So I'm assuming that there's bass just cruising back and forth in that area. It's actually happening right now. Can't really tell from this distance, but there is some action going on that log right now. So I'm gonna tie on a few different bait fish type setups, probably a jerk bait, probably a buzz bait, and then probably like an underspin or something simple to kind of work in and out of that log. I know, oh, it's happening right now. Look at that right there. You can see those ripples and waves happening all around that log. So I know that there's fish all around that area. That's where I caught 2 or 3 fish already today. So I have a lot of faith in this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie on some new baits real quick, get back out there and see if we can get some more fish. So let's get at it. All right, I'm gonna grab this soft plastic jerk bait, try to work around these edges with it. These are really nice this time of the year. Whoops. If you don't hit your boat like that, you can just get them across water and in and out of structure a little bit too. The fact that they kind of sit on the surface usually helps drive that bite in. Oh, I got swatted at. Something like that. This thing was swimming off to the side like that. Yep, there it is. Just like that, dude. Another good one. There we go, guys. Another solid stud of a bass on that jerk bait. I saw them popping that fish. I said, let's swap it out to something that kind of imitates the shad running on top of the water. Jerk bait, great fall transition bait. Imitates those fish sitting on the shallow, and when these big guys come through or see that bait twitching off the edge, they cannot resist it. Here we go, another solid one. Seems like the water's getting colder too. He's a lot colder of a bass, so. Whew. There we go. Drag's not set on this. Ah, it's a little dink. Found the littlest one of the trip so far, and he bit the littlest jerkbait of the trip so far. So there are some fish towards the bottom of the pond, it seems like, bottom of the lake. They just are the smaller ones. Oh, there we go. Yep. They follow it out. They follow it out. Oh, that was a cool jump. Don't break me off, bro. Don't break me off, please. Why is this one fighting so intense? Jeez, that was a gnarly jump. Oh my god. Maybe that is a good fish. Oh my goodness. That is definitely a good fish. I need to have my rod set up a little bit better. I could have just broken a rod. He smoked that last second. And look at that hook set. Barely pinned him. That's why I was trying to be a little bit easier on him. I'd say it's like another solid 4-pound fish. I had a feeling I said soft plastic jerkbait in the grass. There we go, another 4. Let's get him back in the water. Wild, man. The bite is turning on. Look how calm. Whew. God, I almost fell. Look how calm this lake is behind me too. Not a breath of air. No movement, crazy stuff just going on. I'm gonna get another lure tied on real quick and get back at it. If you guys aren't familiar with rigging soft plastic jerk baits, I always recommend an EWG hook. They work just a little bit better. And you go down to the tip, roll it through. You want this eyelet to actually be inside the soft plastic of this bait. So we're gonna turn it. While we turn it, we're gonna go ahead and pull it through. There we go. Once we pull it through, then we can go ahead and do that 90-degree cock right through the little slot. Make sure that tip is back and through, and you are good to go. You want to hide that tip because it allows it to pull the bait down versus pulling the hook forward. And that's the trick to getting these jerk baits to moving how we want them to move. Oh, another one. Yeah, they like these soft plastic jerk baits right now. Weird little looking milky thing on his eye, but there we go, another one. On that jerk, ooh, on that jerk bait, man. They are just going crazy for this thing. It's absolutely amazing. This is part of why I love just fishing and being out in nature. Sometimes just observing and absorbing the inner beauty of it all, man. You don't get this enough in the city, so look at this. No cars, no people, no problems. Just a whole lake to yourself, literally. I got my campsite right over there. I mean, look at the smile on my face. It says it all right now, guys. This is awesome. All right, guys, camp rigged is officially set up. Hopefully you guys can see me. Got the nice toasty fire going. I unfortunately, bug in my ear. Seems like I might have forgotten my utensils at home, so we're going old school and we're just gonna use a stick. I got some hot dogs, so we'll grill up some hot dogs on this nice little fire behind me, and that's what we're having for dinner. So I'm gonna start chilling and grilling, and I'll touch base with you guys here in just a bit, I guess, when we jump in the tent and I'm done eating, because I don't really feel like there's much that you guys need to know about, you know, me eating or grilling hot dogs. So that's weird. It's cold in the middle still. That's not cooked right, but it's good. Yeah, man. It's food. I needed it. It's definitely cold in the middle, though. All right, guys, we are in the tent now, ready for bed. It has been a long day out here on the water. I think we spent like 6 hours fishing, tons of fish caught, but on top of that, we had to set up, camp. We had to drive all the way out here, load, unload, dig that fire pit, all that fun stuff. So I'm ready to hit the hay, go to bed, and maybe we get some fishing going in the morning, maybe not. Either way, it's been a blast, guys, and we will still recap, do some more talking in the morning. So I will see you first thing in the morning. Good morning, guys. As you can see, we've officially survived our 24-hour challenge. It got pretty crisp last night. I had to pull out the hoodie, but we are good to go now. Unfortunately, though, I'm gonna have to just say farewell to you guys. There's a lot of unpacking that I need to do and packing that I need to do, and I don't want to bore you guys with this. So I will end by saying thank you, everybody, for watching. Huge shout out to Private Water Fishing for allowing me out on their property. And if you guys want to learn more about them, get on over to the website that I'm leaving below in my description. But once again, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys on our next adventure. Peace.